advertise, but a warm welcome watching live or on the rerun. The Reason Boss in the house from London, England, with a Jamaican and Brazilian feel. It's Arsenal versus Manchester United, a preview, if you will. A couple of wise pointers to those Arsenal fans out there. Come on, you Gunners. Come on. And big up to United fans. Are you man enough to step forward? The Reason Boss has been calling out the Man United fans, calling them out on social media, fellow social media broadcasters. Fourth official, why are you ducking and diving? I am inviting Man United social media content creators across the country, anytime, any place, anywhere. The Reason Boss is willing to go toe to toe. If you will, pull them up, pull them up. Man United come knocking at the door of Arsenal. Arsenal will have seen the likes of Manchester City, last season's champions, who ran us down eventually, my lord, after over 220 odd days at the top of the league. Manchester City came with their A-class game, came steaming through like a train to pip Arsenal. Congratulations to them. Today, 5-1. Count them. 5-1 winners over Fulham. A Tim Ream goal for Fulham could not stop the avalanche. A hat-trick for Haaland. And that's part of one of the things I'm be giving you the heads up on. Like, share, and subscribe to Rich Paul Sports. Shooting from the hip and shooting from the lip. As we see the likes of Spurs, our arch North London rivals. Not so much Premier League. You know that we're in a different category and class. I see they put 5 passer under the pump. Vincent Company led Burnley. They're going to have a tough season ahead in this Premier League. And this is my first pointer. One of the hardest things to do in football, as far as the Reason Boss is concerned, is to score goals. I wonder if you agree with the Reason Boss. Scoring goals comes at a premium. Excuse me, I was having a conversation with a good friend of mine, a fellow Arsenal fan. Trev, big up yourself. We were reasoning, how is this season going to go? I was also reasoning with a dear cousin of mine. Big up yourself, Papa D. Dennis in the building. Dennis, man, he made me laugh. He cracked me up, but he was deadly serious. He said, Arsenal this season, how are they going to expect to try to challenge for the Premier League without a striker? You heard me. Without a striker. We had to reason. I said, Papa D, Arsenal have Gabriel Jesus, Brazilian international. Arsenal have Eddie Nketiah. We sold Balogun, who simply, in the eyes of an Arteta, was not cutting it. Reggae Boys Fans TV, big up yourself and bless ups to you, sir. One love every time. Talking Arsenal and talking a Premier League push, quote unquote. Papa D, my cousin D, was adamant. What are Arsenal doing without a striker? Now, the Reason Boss believes scoring is one of the hardest things to do in football. Haaland and Man City have a match made in heaven. They play possession football, and with Haaland, they have a bona fide world-class striker who knows where the back of the net is and enjoys finding it on a regular basis. However, as I reasoned with Papa D, name me a handful of strikers that could fit the bill. Arsenal last season, remember, scored a bag of goals. Arsenal 4-2 win. Hey, see it there? See it there? This is the second point, Reggae Boys Fans TV, I wanted to make. I love that scoreline prediction. Whether it will play out that way, who knows? What we do know is last season, Arsenal scored, I think, close to the most they've ever scored in the Premier League. Now, they may have done that, apparently without a quote-unquote striker. Jesus himself was injured for over 3 months or so. Eddie Nketiah stood in his place. But in addition to that, Arsenal, and this is one of the reasons that makes me a proud Arsenal fan over the years, and especially in these recent seasons, Arsenal bring the ruckus. They bring flavour, possession football, quality passing, good movement off the ball, and a bevy of options when it comes to scoring. Martin Odegaard. I'll get to my Fantasy League football team. I've got, of course, a standard issue, 3 Arsenal players in my Fantasy Football League, including Odegaard. You've got Odegaard, you've got Saka, you've got Trossard, you've got Gabriel Martinelli. In the thumb notes, I said it's coming with a Brazilian feel. Viva Gabriel Jesus, Viva Martinelli, and Viva Gabriel Magalhães in defence. Arsenal look to play quality, attractive football. Even if they lose in style, looking to be on the front foot. And that's why I'm anticipating, licking my lips at the prospect. I wonder if you are Reggae Boys TV. I clearly see you are. A 4-2 prediction in Arsenal's favour, no doubt, suggests that you know what time it is. And we're talking about time. Big up Reggae Boys. Saturday, the 8th, I believe, of September. The Reggae Boys will be going into battle against Honduras. They've got a much vaunted footballing attack, the likes of West Ham's Mikel Antonio, Aston Villa's Bailey, Damari Gray was at Everton last I saw. I don't know with the hurly-burly of the transfer market. I'm not sure if he's still there. Not in the best books or the good books of Sean Dyche, and certainly in terms of what represents Everton's finest first-team options. But Damari Gray has been representing very well for the Reggae Boys, and we wish him, as Reggae Boys fans, the very best in their endeavours. Jaime Hallgrimsson has selected a squad for Nations League action, and going forward, we're looking forward to some quality performance, improved performances, confidence-building performances on the road ultimately to World Cup 2026. I will be bringing a Jamaica Reggae Boys special at 9 o'clock. Do tune in, like, share, and subscribe, whether watching live or in the rerun. But Arsenal this season, I've got the jersey and I'm wearing it with pride because I'm confident that Arsenal haven't seen the likes of Spurs flying high at the top of the table, not at the top. That is currently held by Manchester City. They've got off to a fine start. This was no easy jaunt and walk in the park against Fulham, but five goals were put past Fulham. They've showed their intent. They're not ramping, buying the likes of Croatian defender Guardiol. Listen, quality defender, not ramping. They've added Nunes from Wolves. They are looking to push on. They're not resting on their laurels. But Arsenal, Man United, I am predicting. Should I go out on a limb? It's hard to predict because Arsenal, when they're in the mood, and if they're in the mood, it's a 4:30 kickoff, London, England time. If they're in the mood, they can put 3 past Man United without breaking too much of a sweat. However, Ten Hag's men will be looking to make some form of statement. I say some form. They've got their Brazilian blend in the form of Casemiro, an outstanding central defensive midfielder, something that Jamaica, by the way, are looking for. Quality-wise, quality, capital Q, makes a difference. Casemiro, outstanding player, formerly of Real Madrid, now of Man United, and he has made a big difference to Manchester United. However, he cannot do it all alone, and I'm predicting that Arsenal's midfield, the likes of Odegaard, Partey, Declan Rice, our new acquisition from West Ham, will be too combative, too robust, too incisive for Casemiro alone to deal with the matter. Of course, Ten Hag will have considered his options, and I'm sure he will be looking to add some steel in that midfield. The other Brazilian, a little maybe surplus to requirements. He should be in demand, but Anthony so far has barely flattered to deceive, if truth be told. Anthony has not found his feet fully in the Premier League, but I know that he has got talent. The question is, how much talent? I'm not going to be losing any sleep over Anthony. I believe that Arsenal's defence and midfield will be able to take care of that brother, shepherd him into non-offensive positions. And if he should find himself free, there'll still be cover. I like the look of William Saliba. Part of my fantasy league team. Let me give you a flavour. The reason boss is not backward in coming forward. I'm bringing my experience over the years to the party, playing Fantasy Premier League again after a top season when I finished in the top 10% of all entrances, well over 11 million, I may add. This season I'm flying even further up the table. It's only week 4, but let me give you a flavour of what the reason boss and the Arsenal fan is bringing. In goal, Edison. Call it as I see it, Brazilian flavour. Quality defence. When you've got possession football, makes it harder for your opponents to score goals. How can you score when you don't have the ball? In defence, I've got Ben Mee of Brentford. I've got a Chelsea duo. Thiago Silva, Viva Brazil. Experienced Brazilian world-class defender in Thiago Silva brings a bag of experience to this Chelsea fledgling team. However, they went down 1-0 at the bridge. I'm not crying too much. Fantasy Football League permitting. Chilwell, Ben Chilwell, picked up a yellow card today for his troubles. Substituted, in the 62nd minute? But the damage was done. 1 goal by Elanga, formerly of Manchester United. Did the trick for Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, they're fighters. They won't be giving up their place in the Premier League without a fight. By the way, I'm predicting Luton and Burnley will be finding themselves in the mother of all relegation battles come the end of the season. If they do avoid that, my lord, hats off. Several hats off to them should they avoid the trap door. Completing my defense, I've got Manuel Akanji. I put him on the bench today. Not sure, just recovered from illness. I wasn't sure if he was going to start. Wise, they dropped some points. 1 goal conceded. Regulatory 2 points for appearance fees, as it were. And appearance points on Fantasy Premier League. In midfield, Arsenal to the fore. We've got Eze of Chelsea, of Crystal Palace. My apologies, of Crystal Palace. Then we've got Saka and Odegaard. I dropped the likes of Itoba of Brighton and Douglas Luiz in Brazil to the bench. Aston Villa have got a tough fixture against Liverpool away from home. Luiz, penalty taker supreme. Love his penalty taking style. Brazil, take a seat. Odegaard and Saka looking to get the job done. That 4-2 result prediction, Reggae Boys Fans TV, would come in very handy. I'm sure Saka and Odegaard would be there or thereabouts. And I'm predicting they're going to be there or thereabouts. I'm predicting that. Did I stutter? 2-0 Manchester United suffer at the hands of Arsenal. If they score a goal, if they take the liberty of through a Bruno Fernandes or a Marcus Rashford, if they have the temerity, Anthony, Lord of mercy, should he pipe up and somehow score? Mind sharp, we'll give them a 1-2-3, boom, 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 Terence Bud Crawford style. Put them down like Spence went down time after time at the hands of, pound for pound, arguably the number 1 boxer in the world, Terence Bud Crawford. Arsenal are going toe-to-toe with the likes of Man City, Liverpool, Manchester United, Spurs. You want to bring your game? Bring it, Liverpool, Klopp revival, bring it. But we will be ready for Manchester United. Arteta wants to send a message out. Saliba will be solid. Ben White, if selected, will bring the ruckus. In midfield, Saka, Odegaard, Partey will party. Declan Rice will find out what it's like playing at the highest elite level of club football. West Ham flying high with the likes of Paqueta, Bowen and Jamaica's Mikel Antonio. Well done to West Ham so far. A wonderful start to the season. But Arsenal will be looking to send a message out early doors as far as the Reason Boss is concerned. Like, share and subscribe. Being an Arsenal fan. Dennis, you say we don't have any strikers. Where are our strikers? Balogun is no Phil Foden. Phil Foden is a player of note who can cut it when Pep picks you time after time for your first team, puts you on the bench. You know you're a baller of some considerable substance. Balogun, I wish him all the best, at Monaco, is a fine player, selected a number one choice for the United States of America, who will have automatic qualification for 2026 and the World Cup in North America. But as far as Arsenal concerned, Eddie Nketiah can get the job done. Saka can get the job done. Gabriel Jesus can get the job done and provide the opportunities, as well as take opportunities as and when they come. Martinelli, I'm relying on you to bring your A game, and could you lift your head occasionally a little bit more? That would bring more flavour to your game, Gabriel. You can see the options to the left, right, and in front of you, as well as behind you. Little cursory look. We've got flavour. We've got runners off the ball, in front, left, to the right of you. Options abound for Arsenal, and they will be abounding. I want to see Man United rebound after this defeat. They can go their own sweet way, but for the likes of Man United fans, I'm not going to stutter. Fourth official, you're ducking me. Fourth official, Rome, you know who you are. You know who you are, Rome. You know who you are. You're ducking me. I've been calling you out time after time. A reckoning will be coming, if not at the Emirates, down the line. But I'm calling you out now. Yeah, bag of breeze. Sports to the bone. Big up yourself, Lennox. I know you're a Man United fan, and I know you're going to give due respect to Arsenal, as you should. Respect. Mikey Ballin. Big up yourself. Are you ready for the ruckus? Cousin Len. I know you know your football. I know that you're going to be a little trepidatious, and I know you're going to be coming with your cocky attitude as well. You're going to be confident, and why not? Ten Hag, the Man United Red Devils, looking to bring their A game and turn the tables at the Emirates. We shall see. It's Arsenal versus Manchester United. Is there any one of you Man United names and fans I've not called out? Social media content creators for Manchester United, step forward and show yourselves. 4:30 London, England time. Arsenal versus Manchester United. We're looking to bring the ruckus. Papa D, no striker, you say? No striker? They'll be coming in like Scud missiles, like tornadoes, left, right, and centre. We want a good day for Arsenal and a bad day for Manchester United. It'll be an entertaining game as day follows night. Tune in to see how things pan out. The Reason Boss will be giving a post-game show summary on Sunday. Which way will the dice fall? Which way will the coin drop as far as the Reason Boss is concerned? Heads, we win. Tails, we still win. Reggae Boys Fans TV, big up yourself. To all those watching live or in the rerun, like, share, and subscribe. Are there any Man United fans I've not called out yet? Let me see my list here. Oh! Coach's desk. Coach Minzy. Coach Minzy! Good evening, Coach. CD. Are you hiding under your bed? Are you going to be coming out front and center? I'm going to be on your case, Coach Minji. Win, lose, or draw, we're going to go toe-to-toe. But I know that you love your reasoning. So big up yourself each and every time. It's Arsenal versus Manchester United. What history, what rich history. Cantona, Tony Adams, Thierry Henry, Dennis Bergkamp, Roy Keane, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Martin Keown. There's a rich history in this particular fixture. Tune in, like, share, and subscribe to Rich Post Sports. Thank you very much for watching the live. And if you're watching in the rerun when it goes public, big up yourself. Who is this in the... Mikey, big up yourself, Mikey. Lord have mercy. Did you hear me call out your name, Mikey? Mikey, did you hear me call you out? You're a Man United fan, and big up yourself for being a Man United fan. Are you going to be hiding under your bed, Mikey? Have you got a prediction for us, Mikey? Mikey, I'm going to let the floor be yours. Touch base, give me a prediction for tomorrow. Or is it a case of may the best team win? I know you've been flying left, right, and center. Big up yourself for touching base with Sweet Jam Down. Big up yourself, Mikey. Have you got a prediction? I'm going to let you sign me off. All right, Mikey, drop a prediction if you will. Or is it, may the best team win? Mikey is a man of reason for the most part. Thinking too. I know thinking too. Lord have mercy. Oh, God. It's going to be time for a cup of tea about now as I prepare for my 9 o'clock Jamaican special. I might stutter at that scoreline. Did I see that right? Manchester United, Arsenal 0. Manchester United, I didn't say it, but you said it, 2. Well, I don't know about you, but 2-0 to Man United, that would be the proverbial early season setback. As far as Arteta is concerned, last season was a valuable lesson. Arsenal, as far as the reason boss is concerned, from London, England, are ahead of the curve of their progression. Last season, nobody, me included, would have given Arsenal a prayer, a hope of being involved in a Premier League title battle. It was mano a mano at the top, not talking top 4, you know. First place fight. Manchester City showed their championship quality and caliber. You can't get a finer squad than that assembled by Pep Guardiola. It goes deep. Mahrez, bench. Grealish, bench. Diaz, bench. That's quality. Foden, bench. But Arsenal stepped forward and said, yeah, can we go? If we lose 2-0 tomorrow at home, having seen what we've seen from the likes of Manchester City, having seen what we've seen from the likes of Spurs, oh God, 5-2 winners, romping home against Burnley, showing them how to do it. Arsenal, I predict, will be looking to show Man United, with all due respect to Ten Hag, how Arsenal are rolling this season. We've got the additions in. We've got the likes of Declan Rice. Unfortunate injury to Timber, a fine Dutch international. But we also have the German international, 60-odd million pounds, Kai Havertz. Is there any rum in the building? Like, share, and subscribe. Oh God, things were going beautifully. I'm gone.